Evelynn. But again, we still have some ADCs not getting picked. Lucian's still a priority ban here just for them to deny that early game pick. And Xayah too. This is what I'm surprised of whenever it's APAC conference matches. Why is there no Xayah pickups?
I'm not 100% sure, right? Because Xayah has proven to, one, be able to win the lane during the early game, right? And two, is a very safe pickup, especially against assassins. And WHG banning the Xayah is basically just telling August, hey, you know what? We're taking away one of the AD carries that might just give you a hard time in pulling through your assassination. And so now, even the Ashe gets banned away. Love to see this, especially with what happened yesterday. Now, as I believe, just stroke fear into the hearts of all the CN teams that, hey, Ashe needs to be respected.
Yep, and Ashe, as you said a while ago, it still brings a lot of value to the table. Slows together with the stuns coming in from the Ashe is still just as good. But again, Yone is going to be picked up here for the side of Woohoo Gaming to the mid lane for Sunny.
Not what we expected to be brought out here by Sunny. But then again, this is Sunny that we are talking about. He just transferred from the barrel lane to the mid lane. So he's, as what we would say, the master of all this melee bruisers that can still dish out damage.
Yeah. And honestly, when it comes to this composition, having an Evelynn is not going to be enough. Getting that amount of DPS from the Yone is something that would complete this composition overall. So I think this is also good. It could be a Gwen too, but a Yone is okay.
Yeah, double assassin composition still, right? Like Yone is that hybrid bruiser slash fighter slash assassin. Especially with the Fate Sealed, right? Like Soul and Bound into the Fate Sealed, you can engage from 2 phone screens away, basically.
Yep, and it's so far away, and that's something that you need whenever you're fighting against Vladimir. Any chances that you can take to get the distance after he gets the Sanguine Pull, it's gonna be enough.
Indeed. And also, if you run the Ignite while he is swimming under his own blood pool, is that the best term? Right? Swimming under the pool. I've never heard a caster do that before, but hey, you know what? We can make of our own thing here in Wild Rift, right? Like, no one's going to stop us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Swimming in your own blood is what Vladimir does for, I would say, a living.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
You got that right. You got that right. I'm not gonna refute that. But here, for the side of EDG, from what we're seeing from them, when it comes to the Camille versus Fiora battles, right? We always expect the Fiora to be winning the 1v1s.
Yep.
Yeah, always. But again, the lockup potential coming in from Woohoo Gaming here could be something good. And again, it's the usual thing that happens. During the early game, Pawn and Wake Up always has a hard time whenever they're fighting against Alone in the early game. But that's at least in the level 1 phase.
Oh no. Meanwhile, August has started to steal away camps. Okay, by the way, we have a very interesting stat. Pan picked at Israel and made a huge damage, and that was the reason why he did back the MVP. But EDG, as a counteract towards the invade that August was able to do on the top side, 0711, still very intelligent and was able to at least sense what needs to be done, which is to steal away a red buff in return.
Yeah, they're gonna take a long time here. The only disadvantage here is 0711 is taking a long time, and blue buff is already been taken here by August, and that's something good here. Delaying the Kha'Zix is something that you want in the early game, and that would be a valuable win here for the side of Woohoo Gaming.
Yeah, it's not going to be a full steal though for no, never mind. EDG will then have the full steal because again, Alone and Dankui was able to get priority here in the bot lane.
Yeah. I mean, for sure though, but again, this is still something good for the side of August, because what you need when it comes to the Evelynn is get to level 5 as fast as you can, and when you get it, that is when the onslaught starts.
Yeah, that's when the party starts, right? If you're August, you were not phased during the entire time. Similar to what happened in game number 1. No early first blood. But we kind of expected August to really make a huge early game impact, especially in game number 1 because he was playing the Lee Sin. At least this game, he's playing on a more passive-oriented Kha'Zix in the early game, but still very deadly nonetheless.
I really do hope to see that this game 0711 would be able to perform much better compared to the past game, because with the Kazakhs, this is one of his best champions, if it's not an Evelyn together with the Xin Zhao too. So this is something that I really am a big fan of.
Whoa.
Whenever 0711 gets a back off. Too much damage from August.
You count the damage that you also self-inflict by diving down
That's
into
true.
your own pool. That's almost half health deleted by August. Now, this is where the Evelyn is scariest, right? You don't know where he's rotating.
No. Yeah, and Sonic could get a really good setup here, but August just got Sin there.
Yeah.
That could have been a great start.
Exactly. The best part about Evelyn is that you have an indicator as to if you were detected or not detected at all. Now, 0711 is going to start his blue. It's going to be spotted by the vision that was planted by August, so there could be a challenge right here, right now.
Yeah, he's not going to be following through. His camps are a bit too late because he cleared the
What?
top side of the map, and EDG is winning the battle here. Wake Up goes in for the slow against EDG, but that is enough damage for the side of Fuhu Gaming.
Yeah, I'm curious as to what WHG was thinking. They sent over the Yone in the bot lane, and that was immediate punish by EDG.
Yeah, gets a knockup
Oh, a tower
onto
shot.
Alone. He's going to be chased down. They have the call of the Forge Guard right here.
Never mind.
The damage is going to be there. He used the last caress to actually finish the fight there, and Wake Up is going to be dead. Gets a 2-for-1.
And
Or 1-for-1, sorry.
Still a very good play coming from WHG, and one would say that Alone did overstep his boundaries, even receiving a tower shot in the end. Let's look at that replay once again, Langui. Getting... Wow! What a cast! A perfect way to set up a kill for Alone. And again, that's because you sent over your melee mid laner over to the bot lane preemptively. They wanted Pan in the mid lane to face against a Vladimir. And this is where I'm really scratching my head when it comes to the drafting phase, right? Why do you play the Yone if you will have this big of a disadvantage in the early game?
Yeah, and that is one of the problems with the Yone, especially when it comes to the laning phase. It's not going to be easy when you're fighting against an AP champion in the mid lane. Yes, you have some damage coming through, but it's a Vladimir still that we're talking about. And putting an Ezreal in the mid lane against the Vladimir, Ezreal's not going to do much. They're just going to be farming in the mid lane.
Exactly. You know, one would say that possibly as other AD carries, I will check the bans and see what was available. But 0711 is already starting this Red Herald.
Yeah, and for now, they're already here. They're trying to stop them as fast as they could, but look at August. He's dealing some damage right there. They still have the last caress available. Explosive cast is going to be used to push August back. He can go for the regen after some time here, but they're taking their time. Rocky is having a 1v1 against 0711, and it's still not working out.
Easy secure for 0711, especially with the execute damage kicking in from the Kazakhs. And so far, WAG has yet to start the Dragon. Oh my god, Rocky might just die here.
Yeah, 0711 might be able to chase him down. The Leaf didn't have much range.
Yeah, could have used his flash had it been that it was available. But finally, WHG has started to prioritize the Dragon.
Yeah, they're going for the Dragon. Pan is super low. Look at 3 members
no.
already converging on the member side here of Fuhu Gaming. They have the Crown Shattered Queen, but that's not going to last for long. And they still got the steal. EDG still got it at the end. The knock up to the face seal is just a last hurrah. But you was able to survive.
On HP, no damage over town. Oh, two-shot barrage. Almost hitting. Almost hitting, but August and company. You have to wonder what is happening with their macro because EDG is just all over them, gets another kill, and that is almost 5k gold lead for EDG in the second game.
EDG getting the early game advantage, and now with that, we can see what happened during this Dragon fight.
Yeah, I'm not sure what August was thinking there yet, using the last caress preemptively, not even, you know, combining it with his smite properly to get that execution on towards the Ice Dragon. Rocky, though.
Yeah, this is why Rocky's having a hard time. Explosive gas is gonna push him to the wall, gets him stunned a bit, and that is a dead Rocky.
At least now, it's safe to say that EDG got this. Right, Dash?
Yeah. I think so.
Right?
They have a 6k gold lead again. Like
right,
last
Dash?
time.
We're not jinxing it, right, Dash?
Yeah. One wrong decision making could really end things up for them, but so far, I think they got this. But Wake Up is gonna die now, and that just adds to the fact
What?
we said it. They got this for sure.
And then he wasted his flash. Everything that could go wrong is starting to go wrong for WHG. August though.
Yeah, Alone is gonna be chased down. They have some damage. They have the last caress to end his life. No need to follow through with it.
Yeah, but it still took a long time for them to get assassination. Still though, a very good sign if you're a fan of WHG. A very big hole to climb though. Even WHG top laners feeling the pressure by Xiao Zhang. This is what we saw from EDG. Right from last season. Xiao Zhang is a very stable Baron laner. If you give him his Fiora, he can make things happen.
Yeah. And whenever a Fiora gets big against a Camille, I always get scared for the Camille, yes. Because the Camille really needs to get into those big fights. But look at this though. Langui against Wake Up really fighting it out. They don't have the damage yet if they try to fight this. But Alone will be chased down right here. It's a good thing they have the exhaust. We have one explosive gas again.
No way.
August is not going to be able to get that ultimate up. And Woohoo Gaming is now going to get one. 0711 is going to be next. Two shot barrage is not going to hit. Alone is dealing so much damage here. They're forced to flash away, and Rocky won't be ending anybody's life.
That's I would say a head scratcher because I don't think August had the ultimate when he started to engage against Alone. You know, just momentarily he used it earlier.
What's happening?
Oh, Sani. It's healed.
What's happening right here? I think Sani is gonna be dead. It's a good thing he had the flash.
I know for a fact that EDG should have this in the bag, right? This is almost an insurmountable lead. They still have a very good scaling composition. And if they play their cards right at 9,000 gold, like this could be what we would say a very historic comeback, if anything, right? Like 9,000 gold is almost always going to end up a win for you and your squad. But if it ends up becoming another comeback for WHG, one would say that it's the biggest comeback that we have yet seen in the entirety of WRL Season 2.
Yeah, and honestly, that's not impossible, but most likely very improbable to happen. Just because I don't know what can happen here anytime soon. Second objective is still up. There can still be a lot of ways for them to turn things around. But with a gold lead, it's gonna be super hard to do.
And Alone being this far ahead, 7-2-1, ladies and gents. Oh, Alone?
Yeah, Alone dealing so much damage.
Bye-bye. Oh,
and
barrier.
Explosive gas is a good thing he had the barrier.
Langui had the killer instinct kicking in, right? He thought it was an easy assassination with the barrier, very timely, but still is an investment from WHG. How are they going to stop EDG from taking, the next two dragons is the question.
Yeah, the next objective is going to be easily taken here by EDG. And as you said, the dragon is going to be important here to be denied by the side of Woohoo Gaming, because if not, that is going to be a big head scratcher, as you say it. They can go for the soul here. They might be able to go for the steal if ever they need to. But if the Forge God is going to be used, he's not going to be able to steal it in the end. Flashes away, and EDG is now close to get that soul.
He had a perfect idea. He wanted to surprise 0711, but 0711 unfazed, especially with this amount of lead. That 50-50 over to 0711. That could have been a backbreaker. That could have been the start of a potential comeback for WHG.
That is true.
Had it been that it was stolen, because we all know that 0711, when the tides are against him, it feels super. It feels like his decision making greatly gets impacted by all those tilting plays that we have seen. Right? Like, if there is one criticism that we have for the guy, ever since during the playoffs, that his decision making really gets clouded whenever he's on the back foot. At least now EDG is enjoying a sizable lead, and that's not going to thwart off that smite attempt coming from 0711.
Yeah, and this is one of the good things about them. Whenever 0711 gets this type of lead, he's not going to be letting go of it. And now we're seeing it with Alone 7-2-1 with 10k gold in this guy and almost getting the third item. It's going to be hard to turn things around here.
Oh no, 0711
Yeah, look at the chains coming into their side. They have one explosive cast to be
Rocky's
used to
dead.
delay some timing. August gets the kill with the last correct, and this might be the turning tides in favor of Fuhu Gaming. They got some shutdowns, but Alone is still alive.
2 kills by Xiao Zhang. 2 very easy ones, to say the least. But EDG... Wait? Are they...
again?
They flash. Oh, no way! They're so smart!
This is so smart, as he said. They haven't had the vision that this is happening. They're taking their time, and because they have a Yone and an Ezreal, this could easily be taken. Do they have the time? They have HP. They have 3K right here. They might be able to get the steal here.
They don't have a flash.
Waiting for the true shot barrage right here. The time is just right. They got the steal in EDG. What a great leash, as they said.
Neither of them had a flash. It was the full fiesta mode that we did not expect to see. That's definitely not in my bingo card today, Dash, but that's a very entertaining one. WHG flashing in, trying to secure a sneaky Baron, but EDG with their senses was able to stop the takedown of that Baron. And now they are in 14k gold lead ahead.
That was their last try, honestly. Woohoo Gaming, that was a great attempt. That would go in the history books for sure. That would be the namesake of their team. They're gonna try to take Baron one way or another, but again, Lagui tried to flash away. Explosive cast is gonna be used. Not a lot of damage coming in from the side of Woohoo Gaming. And this might be the end of it. Even with the last caress, it didn't do much for the side of EDG, and they're not gonna let this go. This is gonna be a 1-1 for sure, and EDG is gonna try and take this.
Sometimes it just takes one to get over the hump, and EDG securing their first map win in the season might just turn things around. We are now on equal footing, and we are going the distance. A full game 3 between EDG and